Upon receiving 100% research on Twisted Bassi, you get a trinket called Whispering Flower. This trinket highlights all the items on the map during panic mode for the user with the trinket. This user says, we need better holiday main trinkets and the toy kit was strike 1. Whispering Flower is strike 2. This user says, what if Whispering Flower highlighted all tunes alive on the floor during panic mode instead of items? I feel like that would be more useful. This user says, Whispering Flower is easily the worst trinket in the game, not counting joke trinkets. This user says, leave my Whispering Flower alone, I need that trinket for missed capsules. This user says, I'm disappointed that Whispering Flower isn't getting changed, but Astro's trinket is getting changed first. Why is the main tune's trinket so bad? This user asked, can someone explain to me how Whispering Flower is good? I mean, won't most of the items on the floor be already picked up when panic mode starts? So what's the point? This user replied saying, trick question, it sucks. Probably one of the worst trinkets in the game unless you're doing a solo run with a fast tune and you pair it with Vanity Mirror. This user said, unironically, Fancy Purse is better than Bassi's trinket and I hate Fancy Purse with a burning passion. This user goes on to say, I'm actually so sad with how bad Bassi's trinket is. I'm convinced Quell doesn't test trinkets, cause what use is it gonna give you? She's literally a main tune. Why does she have a worse trinket than a common? This user says Bassi's trinket is arguably more useless than Cole. This user says the day we get a good main trinket will be the day I die. Savory Charm isn't that useful. Bone can be usable only with Bassi. Participation Award is fairly good. Magnifying Glass will be better than it though. Vimo is the only genuinely good one. Nightcap is utterly useless and Bassi's trinket has no use. Why would I care what items are on the floor in panic mode? This user said Bassi's trinket, it seems more like a Festive Light / Egg-Meter knockoff rather than a mains trinket. This user says, I don't like Bassi's trinket because I've seen so many Sprouts and Pebbles die from trying to get an item during panic mode, and most of the time the floor is already looked by panic time.